Hey guys, Cameron here from StillDotty.net. Thought I'd try something a little new this evening. I was listening to an interview with Jason McKenzie earlier, and he was talking about vulnerability and opening up, and that's sort of sparked a thought or re-triggered a thought that I've been having for a little over a year now. And tonight I decided to finally just take some of the advice I've been getting over the last year or so and just do it. I find it's so easy to uh, talk yourself out of starting something new, especially when it's kind of scary and nervous. And trust me, I'm nervous. Um, there's always stuff that you tell yourself. In my case here, it was, I don't have any direction. I don't have any knowledge. I don't have any expertise. I'm not sharing anything new. Um, there's no goal. There's no purpose. Um, and and it's always got me, off on the wrong direction, and eventually the spark would just fade away. It would just get extinguished. Um, and this time I'm hoping that that's not going to happen. I mean, this originally came up in discussions with a good friend of mine right after I launched the website. We were talking about how I could share more and connect with people and discuss the life that I was in, um, and I always thought, well, what am I gonna tell anybody? And I didn't feel that I didn't have the confidence to uh, tell people what to do or offer them any kind of advice. I've been going through everything myself. And I didn't want to get stuck in a victim mentality, where I was complaining and being negative and not moving the conversation forward. So I let the idea stew, and it would get extinguished. And every once in a while, I would think about, how else I can gain connection, and it would spark up, but nothing connected. But tonight, well, Jason was explaining how, opening up, helped him be more authentic, um, and it helped him grow. And what it did do is it allowed others around him to feel comfortable and comfortable enough to open back up with him, and um, that allowed him to build friendships and build relationships with people that uh, were otherwise not there. Um, and that's essentially what I've been wanting to do. Uh, so it that spark, sort of flashed again, and this time it came up as a chat, which is what I'm looking to have. Um, you know, a conversation, from parent to parent, friend to friend. And I know it's hard. I mean, we're sitting here across a video screen, um, but I want to have that discussion. I want it to be an open discussion, discussion on parenting, on being a single father, or a single parent in general, on things like co-parenting. Um, I wanted to talk about both personal lives and professional lives, and just be somebody, that can share the challenges that I'm going through, so that nobody feels that they're the only ones. 'Cause I'm not the only one going through this. My life is good. I don't have too much to complain about, but I want it to be better. I want to have more friends. I want to have different friends. I want to feel like my life is moving in a forward direction, as opposed to being stagnant and being stuck in the mud. Um, and so I know that I'm working hard at trying to do that, and I think that there are a lot of other people out there that are trying to do that too. And then there's so with trying to do that, it's I think more difficult as a single parent. You have less support structures around you. My family lives 4,000, 5,000 miles away, if not farther, and so I have the friends that I have around me, and there's only so much that I can lay down at their feet and allow them to help me through this. So I don't, and I take a lot of things on myself, and so it's really hard to grow when you're fighting so much to just be stable. But I am stable, and I think it's time that I start taking those next steps. So that's what I've been engaged in. Now this has gone a little bit off topic, but these are the kind of discussions and the conversations that I want to start having. So what I am thinking of calling it, it's been through, probably 3 or 4 incarnations in the last hour as I've sort of put together these thoughts in my head. But Coffee with Dad is sort of the tagline that I'm using right now. So enjoy a sip. And to be honest, it's after 11 o'clock out here, so this is actually tea, not coffee, because I do actually want to go to sleep tonight. Not that coffee's ever caused me a problem with that. And really, to be honest, I don't know where this is going to go. I plan to the episodes to be between 5 and 10 minutes. We're 7-8 minutes now. I would love to be able to do this daily, just have it sort of part of my morning routine or my evening routine. We'll see how that goes. I'm not going to promise that. I'm going to promise, maybe twice a week. I should be a lot easier than I find the writing, which I find is taking me hours to try and get something done, and enough thoughts to process that. I'm expecting to, just to share, and we'll see what goes on. We could talk about dating, we could not. Who knows? Not that's happening a lot these days. What I ask is that it be an open conversation. What I want is it to be an open conversation. I want to be able to talk to you. I want to talk with you. And so I want to hear from you. I want you to tell me what you like, and especially what you don't like. This is a growing thing for me. I haven't done this a whole lot, if ever. So I'm looking for those pros and grows. That's what we call it in Taekwondo. And so I'm just sort of winging this tonight. I wrote down some notes and just got into it. I didn't want this to become another case of I'm not good enough. I'm not going to do it. I'll put it off and wait for the next idea to come. I wanted to just get it done and start on this. And we'll see where it goes. And I hope it does provide value for you guys. And I am hoping that it'll provide value back for me. I want to share the different conversations, the different podcasts, the different notes I'm taking throughout all the things. I listen to tons of podcasts. I'm trying to read a lot of books, and each one of them have information that I'm finding valuable, and I'm trying to turn around and apply them back into my own life and into what I do. So those kind of things are exactly what I want to be sharing and talking about. So if you have any, please share them my way. So what I'm gonna do is sort of try and share a mantra. There's a quote from Rich Dad Poor Dad, but I don't have the actual quote. So I'll phrase it in the way that I've been talking about it to myself. But it comes from Rich Dad Poor Dad. It says, don't say how you can't, or instead ask yourself how you can. And that is exactly what I'm doing. I'm asking myself how I can do this, how I can reach out, and how I can build those relationships, because it's those relationships that are going to help me move forward. It's with those relationships that I am going to grow as a person, and it's those that I want to reach out. I want to know how everyone's doing. I want to be able to help. I want to be able to share the experiences that I've had, that I'm having, that I'm going to have, and I'm really working at figuring out how I'm going to bring this to you. And tonight I am just doing it. So I hope that works for you. Anyway, it's been nice spending a few minutes of your day. Please, reach out to me. Always visit my website, stilldaddy.net, or reach out to me on Twitter or Facebook at stilldaddy4you. Or you can reach me at email at cam@stilldaddy.net. Anyway, I look forward to hearing from you. I'm out.